in this race. 8 laps, race leader Felipe Massa goes through. So too does second place man Fernando Alonso. Hamilton has not gambled.
But Kovalainen is 87 seconds behind now. So, and in fact he's now over a lap behind. So even if they have to pit for tyres, he still doesn't have a career from what I can work out. But anyway, let's wait and see.
Well, that's what happened in reverse with Hamilton going to dry tyres too early, doesn't it? He went a lap down because it was the wrong moment. He even went off the racetrack at one point. So Kovalainen looks to have thrown away 4 points if this doesn't work. Of course, everybody now getting ready in the pit lane to bring their drivers in. Anthony Davidson pits. You could argue that Hamilton might have come in a slightly earlier. It was worth a gamble for him to come in as the race leader on dry tyres closes up on Giancarlo Fisichella, also on dry tyres, but a lap down, so he has to let him through.
He should get back to the pits from there. He's just moving out of the rainy zone. He's coming across from that corner. We're going to see cars across the gravel trap shortly as they lose that critical tyre pressure. The Inters are coming out, and that'll get them to the end of the Grand Prix.
So can Alonso close up in these difficult conditions? The track is very, very slippery. This is where sometimes you can see a driver really making a difference with that bit of extra feel he might have. Coulthard pits from 5th. Kubica pits from 7th. In comes Coulthard. I believe he's going to take on a new steering wheel as well. Or maybe not. Just new tyres.
I think he's been struggling getting out of the pits. They leave him up on the rear jack to get himself
here's the race leader.
A bit of a run at it, and he's got back safely to the pits. They've had enough grip to do that. And Alonso tucked up behind the Renault of Fisichella. Hamilton goes round again, staying on those slick tyres. I guess that's his gamble this time around. See if he can steal a point or two.
Possibly a reverse gamble also, because he'd have to queue up behind Alonso, who comes in now. It's a straight race. Is Massa going out in front of him? Yes, he is. And it looks like he's going to be behind the Renault. Oh, that's very, very close with the Honda mechanics there. That really was a bit too close, frankly. And those Honda guys, well, they're pretty brave. They didn't really flinch, but I didn't like the look of that one little bit. And it got him out in front of Fisichella, who, of course, is a lap down. But nevertheless, that was touch and go stuff. Is it still raining, or is it now stopped? No, it's still raining, okay, look at that. Barrichello pits from 11th. Hamilton stayed out.
And so did...
look at this.
McLaren might get challenged on that one. Fisichella was underway, but they released. He did get away, and he was clearly in front. I wouldn't want to have to call that, but that was very, very tight. Webber pits then. He's a lap behind Coulthard for doing that. They know they need an automatic amount of front wing correction or alteration for the intermediate tyres, and Vert's still in the pits getting ready. Wet tyres for Hamilton. Ted's in the pits.
Yeah, but Vert's didn't need to add any more fuel, which is good for the Williams boys. They had a great strategy on that. Nick Heidfeld comes in beside me, and I tell you what, the Honda team manager is going to complain to the FIA, Charlie Whiting, about the way McLaren released that car. So dangerous was it for their boys. But the big news from down here, McLaren stay poised with wet tyres for Lewis Hamilton, but they're not in the box.
Well, Hamilton's last lap, a 1:43.9 on dry tyres on a track that's getting wetter all the time. If it starts to dry out, arguably he might be doing the right thing if everybody has to come in again, but I think they'll all make intermediates last to the finish now. Currently in 8th place though, Lewis Hamilton. Staying out has given him a chance of a point. If he can keep it on the island and not get overtaken by Kovalainen, who is 16 seconds behind him, then he might just score a point.
Alonso just 1 second behind Massa now on these. This is for the lead, look. Incredibly, Alonso so much, far 2 odd seconds faster than Massa in these conditions. And Alonso looking like he's in a different formula almost. Such is the extra grip that he's got. And he'll come back up the inside there, but Massa's got good drive out of turn 4. Alonso all over the back of that Ferrari, and away he goes. It's going to be fascinating to see what's going on behind them, because some pitted and some did not in the squabble for the other podium position, as the Renault just simply gets out of the way of Kovalainen, and down the hill they go then, the 2 leaders.
It seems to be wet in one part of the racetrack and not so wet in others. Alonso then tucked up behind Massa. He's got lots of opportunities. 6 laps to go here. And he's got the chicane, turn 13, he will have a chance. And he's also got turn 1 as well. He doesn't need to rush this. But you can see we're now moving into the zone where it's wet again.
Well, Massa was a lot more confident through that fast centre chicane. That Michael Schumacher chicane, rather. And now it seems Alonso's stronger in this part of the track.
Here he comes then. Can he get closer? This is for the lead of the European Grand Prix. Alonso needs this to mount a challenge for Hamilton in the World Championship. Hamilton still in 8th place, on for 1 point. Not this time for Alonso, but if he can get a good drive through the final corner and he's up alongside, he might be able to take Massa into turn 1. The crowd are loving this one. Alonso is risking everything. He really, really wants this. He wants the victory. Here we go. Tucked up he is. Massa looks in his mirrors. Where is he? Is he on my left? Is he on my right? Alonso goes for it. Side by side for victory here at the European Grand Prix. Under braking. Massa's on the inside. Alonso holds alongside. Don't touch. They don't touch. And Massa holds on to it.
Hamilton has to pin. It's raining too much. That crucial World Championship point will have gone. But this is all about the World Championship too. Alonso so much more confident on the brakes, but the Ferrari seems better in the medium and high-speed corners in the traction zones. So that's why they're ebbing and flowing through the track. But Alonso overall has the much faster car. It's just that Massa is continually placing.
They touch wheels.
Incredible. He's got away with it. He takes the lead. Alonso in the lead.
He's through. Fernando Alonso bangs wheels with Felipe Massa. That is absolutely the kind of uncompromising stuff you expect from the two-time world champion. And after dominating this race, Felipe Massa drops into 2nd place. He can't believe it. Alonso leads. Massa's 2nd. Webber is 3rd.
Jack Webber a minute behind them now. He's got Burts in close company. Coulthard 5th, Kubica 6th, Heidfeld 7th. Hamilton was showing 8th, but is on his own lap. And has Massa got an answer for that? He'll see now where Alonso is strong and where he's not strong. But you have to say, the McLaren look the much better car in these conditions. Massa steaming then into, and this is down into that turn 5, I believe. And Alonso goes around the outside. Massa understeers into the side of him. A quick touch of tyres, and on they go.
An irony of ironies, that's the exact point where he lost it yesterday in qualifying, costing himself half a second, Fernando Alonso, in that very place. His car was totally out of control for about 60 metres. He managed to gather it up and get 2nd on the grid. And in the same spot, he has gone past Felipe Massa for the lead of the European Grand Prix. And this is lap 57 of 60.
Slow-mo replay of Alonso.